Hi, welcome back to my third video already. Today I'm going to be answering your assumptions on British boarding schools. So I asked on my Snapchat and I asked on my Instagram for you guys to send in assumptions that you have on British boarding schools, but people are just like answering like silly assumptions. So I also asked my friends to send me assumptions, and yeah, I'm just gonna be going off that. Okay, so the first assumption is that the boarding houses are very strict. Okay, so for the girls' houses, it's a lot more strict than the boys' houses in terms of curfews and rules, but in general the houses are not really that strict. House mistresses would be strict and harsh with annoying voices. Yeah, obviously a lot of them have annoying voices, and I think it depends on your house. So, like in my house, they're really not that bad. Rude and disrespectful students, I'm going to have to agree with that, because some students, if they're rude, they can be very, very rude. But in general, in my school, I don't think the students are that rude. We wake up early and lights out at 9 p.m. If you're in secondary school, you have like a register in the morning, it's called roll call, and you have to be there at 8:15. But then they come and make sure that everybody's awake at 7:30. So ideally you have to be awake like to be ready for roll call. But in sixth form, you just have to be at school at 8:30. So it basically depends on how quick you can get ready. Firstly, yeah, I wake up at 8 o'clock and I'm in school by 8:30, and I shower, so yeah. Okay, so number 5, expensive tuition. To be honest, yeah, if you just hear the amount, it does sound expensive, but if you compare it to other boarding schools, it's actually quite cheap, because my school is a state school, so the education is funded by the government, but we pay for our boarding facilities and lunch. Tight circles of unapproachable people. In my school, that is not the case at all. You will have a preference of who you're friends with and who you don't want to talk to. So big giant girls who are bullies, doesn't really work like that. Yeah, no. Everybody wears a coat and checkered skirt. Everyone wears a coat because it's England and it's cold, right? But checkered skirts, our skirts are not checkered, our skirts are plain. But obviously if we're in sixth form, you can choose to wear a checkered skirt. Like I have a checkered skirt. I think I have a few checkered skirts, so I wear them. Old buildings. That is true, I think. Yeah, in my school, I think the buildings are quite old. Big dining halls with disgusting and slimy food. This is true. This is so true. Like the food is not cute at all. It is quite slimy. Like if they make like rice and, I would call it stew because it's not stew, like, but it's not sauce either. If they make rice and something to go with it, is most 9 out of 10 times slimy. Like Ghanaian boarding schools, but not much restrictions compared to Ghanaian boarding schools. It's nothing like Ghanaian boarding schools, I can't even lie. Oh, if you want me to do a video on the comparisons of Ghanaian and British boarding schools with one of my friends that go to a Ghanaian boarding school, let me know. Students there own themselves. I can't lie, I don't really understand this question, but if it means that they do what they want, it's true, because people are just all over the place. I think it's a place of rich and spoiled children. I wouldn't say that has spoiled children there. It wouldn't be in boarding school if they were spoiled, because to be honest, boarding school to the white kids is seen as kind of a punishment. It's not meant to be like, I didn't mean for it to sound racist. For the African kids, it's like not really a big deal. You get what I'm saying? Not everyone there is rich. There's a lot of children that the government put in the school, so they're not paying for it. So in general, but I can't lie, there are some very rich people there. Like I saw a Tesla one time I was coming back from class, and I was like, wow. Students always stay indoors. No. everybody tries to go out as much as possible. Like, I'm probably one of the only students that likes to stay inside and not go to the shops. It's not fun. I think it is quite fun, you know, I can't lie to you. Like, I actually enjoy it. For posh kids, no. My boarding school is not, there's no one posh there. To me, I don't consider anyone to be posh there. Like, it's full of everything, every type of kid, full of white kids. Well, we're in England, and my school is in a posh area. Even though I just said it's not posh, the area is quite posh and not a lot of black people in the area. So there are a lot of white kids, but at the same time, because it's a boarding school and loads of people come from like different countries, it's not full of them. It's strict as and bitchy girls. To be honest, girls are bitchy everywhere. Can't even lie to you. For the affluent, not really, because you can get a scholarship to come to the school and you can get a bursary, you can come through charities. So not everyone there actually pays. Everybody does drugs. To be honest, yeah, I can't even lie to you. A lot of people do drugs, but not everyone, you know. Everybody fucks each other. There is a lot of that, I would say. To be honest, there's only girls' schools. No, I could never go to a girls' boarding school. Like, I don't know what I'll do. I went to a girls' school though. I couldn't go to a girls' boarding school as well. Like, that's too much. There would be metal gates and fences, so we couldn't leave. Yeah, obviously that's not the case. I swear that my school is probably like the most unserious place. Like, there's no security whatsoever. People can just walk on site and just do anything. When we answer a question in class, we have to stand up and say it. That sounds like Ghana. In Ghana, you have to stand up and answer your question. But no, not in this school. Thought we'd be free. We are quite free though, so I don't know why people like make out boarding school to be like a prison, because it's not that racist. I can't lie. In a way, it's quite racist. It's just some things that the school handles in a way that it just doesn't really make sense, and it just makes the kids of other minorities feel a bit like, you know. Next one, we would have to plant veggies and do farm work.
What?
I know in Ghana they weed for punishment. I'm sorry, I don't even mean to be out Ghana, but it's not like that. There is less drama. No. In day school, you have the drama, you keep it moving. Boarding school is like, you have the drama and then you see each other like later. Next day, it blows up because it's like, oh, she was looking at me this way. And you sneak into each other's rooms at night. Yeah, we sometimes used to have beef in the night. I'm talking about arguments and fights. When I was in secondary school, most fights would happen in the night. Or if there needs to be a clear in the air session, that would happen in the night. Or if we're just bored, in sixth form you don't really need to sneak because you're allowed to go into each other's room. The last question, you don't get time to yourself. That is what I said in my first video. You can get time to yourself, but it's just like, it doesn't really work every single time. I want to have time to myself. The best time would probably be on a Saturday after school. Yeah, we have school on Saturdays until 12 o'clock when everybody has gone out to the shops, because everybody loves to leave the school like any given opportunity they can. But when everybody comes back, it's just like, let's say if you want to be by yourself and watch movies the whole day, somebody could like come from another house and be like, oh, do you want to do this and do you want to do that? And like, you get distracted and be like, okay, yeah, let me just do it. Okay, so that's the end of the video. I hope it basically gave you a brief understanding on how boarding school in England is like. I tried to go into depth as much as I can and then not talk too much, so the video is not just long and me waffling. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe, please like, please share, and and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.